In Ghost of Yotei, you're able to find and interact with a couple different wolf dens. Interacting and completing the objective inside of these wolf dens helps you level up a wolf skill where the wolf comes and helps you out in certain situations. I'm going to take you through every single location of these wolf dens, so let's get into it. Starting off in the Yotei Grasslands, there are a couple different wolf dens in here that are scattered across the entire region. They really aren't all that close together. One could be found right in the middle northern part of the actual Yotei Grasslands themselves. Now, to start the activity of any of these different wolf dens, all you have to go do is interact with the body that is always going to be in front of the wolf den. You'll have a small cutscene, and then you need to follow the wolf to the following location. I won't spoil what happens after that because it's a fun interaction that happens at every one of these wolf dens, and you get to do a lot of fighting in the process. However, I will say that every time you complete one of these wolf dens, you're going to have a small interaction with the wolf herself, because it is a little bit of a side story that goes along with this as you go through the game. This interaction will slowly become more and more positive every time you do a wolf den, and you'll see that every time you go through a wolf den location and complete it. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you, just so you know that this is going to be occurring every time you do a wolf den as you progress through this video. Now, with all that information being said, so you have an idea of what you're getting into every time you complete a wolf den, another wolf den that you can go and find inside of the Yotei Grasslands is going to be the Green Hill Wolf Den, which is just south of the house that you start the game in. Now, quickly moving into Tokachi range, you want to go to the northeastern side of this particular region. This region can be easily found right next to the grasslands. You really don't have to go through any unique travel. Just follow the stream up to the top right, and eventually when you get to the very top right of the Tokachi range, you'll eventually come across this location as well. Now, the other wolf den location inside of the Tokachi range you may come across first, mainly because when you get close to this particular wolf den, you're going to hear a lot of gunshots. This is because there's going to be a couple different hunters going after the wolf inside of this particular den. Simply take out the hunters and then you can start this wolf den. Moving into the Nayoto Wilds, which is the region just north of the Tokachi range, there's only going to be one wolf den in this small area. It's going to be very easily found because all you have to go to is the exact point on the map, and you'll be very easily followed by a golden bird that's going to show you this exact location when you get close by. Quickly moving north into the next main region of the game is going to be the Teshio Ridge area, and there's only going to be two wolf dens in this particular area. One is going to be more on the eastern side, just above the Sentinel Forest. Once again, when you get close by, a golden bird is going to lead you to the body that you can interact with to start this particular wolf den. The other wolf den is going to be just to the east of the Sorbetsu Lake. I'm probably butchering the name of that actual lake, but you should be easily able to see this because if you look up in the sky right above these wolf dens, you'll see a bunch of different birds helping you figure out exactly where these wolf dens without waiting for the golden bird to lead you to them. Next, moving into the Ishikari Plains, we are once again only going to have two wolf dens in this particular location. This particular wolf den is going to be kind of in the middle of nowhere inside of this actual region. It's going to be just above this particular spring location. Once again, you're going to be caught by a golden bird just before you get close to this particular wolf den, just like all the other wolf dens. Now, the other wolf den in this region is going to be northwest. This is going to be closer to the coast, as you can see right next to this particular river. Once again, it'll be fairly easy to find. As long as you get close by, you'll be tracked by a golden bird, and you can also look into the sky to look for all the different birds circling around one location. Now, finally, in the Oshima coast, there is only going to be one wolf den. If you follow through this entire video, this should be your very last wolf den. It's going to be called the Waterfall Wolf Den. It's going to be next to one of the only waterfalls inside this game on the eastern fringe of the actual region of Oshima coast. Now, again, if you followed through this entire video correctly, this should be your very final wolf den. You should get an achievement once you complete the wolf den and the final interaction with the wolf, and you should have all of your abilities upgraded. You'll also be given this particular wolf pack mask as soon as you've completed all of these wolf dens. Another thing to confirm that you have done every single wolf den inside of Ghost of Yotei. I personally think all these different wolf dens are a really cool interaction that you can do inside of the game. I hope you guys think so as well, especially because the upgrades that you get by completing all of them are really helpful, especially in the standoffs. You'll see what I mean if you go through every single one of these wolf dens. But I hope you guys did find this location guide helpful. If you did, make sure to hit the like, subscribe buttons for me down below so I know that you did find this video helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one.